Bangladesh is in mourning as police and army continue to search the Bangladesh Rifles headquarters for the bodies of the murdered officers. Now we're inside the paramilitary compound where the army are in control, but there are signs of explosions and the mutiny all around as the house behind me is completely burnt down. Now what we know for certain is that there's 200 mutineers that are still caught inside, and we believe that there are more bodies missing. 2 more mass graves have been discovered on Saturday. An unknown number of officers are still missing, feared dead. It's a grievous affair, with family members being allowed in to identify the bodies of their loved ones, the murdered army officers. But the discovery of these bodies are also raising questions. Who exactly killed who and why? The size of these horrific crimes is so large that many people here are speculating that it was pre-planned and required information about who was where in the compound. Add to that the common perception here that various groups of paramilitary groups and army officers are involved in corruption, many of them believed to be competing for business interests, including offshore oil exploration and other deals along the border with Myanmar. Some say this looks like a final settlement of scores. According to eyewitness accounts, it all started here in the Bangladesh Rifles meeting hall, where officers and soldiers of the army and BDR had gathered for a celebration. Arms are forbidden within the compound, and when one BDR soldier entered the hall with a gun, he was quickly apprehended by the Director General and then tied up using his own shoelaces. The incident provoked a collective walkout of the BDR soldiers. Witnesses say that soon after their exit, 30 heavily armed men, dressed in fatigue, entered the hall, spraying the senior officials with a round of bullets, kicking off this 2-day bloodbath. Major Mukarram is one of the few surviving officers that was witness to the carnage.
Mentally, physically tortured me, like I have shown you some of my body. And this is not expected from a soldiers. Might be planned, may not be planned, but the way they have been organized, the way they have been react, maybe there might be some reaction, or there might be some plan. Otherwise, this cannot be such a volumes of such a huge loss. This cannot be.
Officials of the Bangladeshi government believe that this bloodbath was pre-planned and well-funded. Police have reported that BDR soldiers fled the headquarters complex in civilian clothes with arms and ammunition. 200 suspected mutineers have been apprehended so far, but most of them are still at large. Nicholas Hawk, Al Jazeera, Dhaka.